Welcome around the Workstand, Mark.
Good morning, Susie. How are you this week?
I'm doing great. We're getting some nice weather. It's
Yeah.
spring, basically.
And I say that like I don't see you all the time.
I know. See it pretty much every day.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. So what is on the agenda for the podcast this time
We're
around?
going to talk about how to run a successful promotion.
And we should add, this is the third installment in the year-long program you've put together about how to market your business. So how to run a successful promotion. I like it.
Yeah, we want you to stay competitive, stay active, all that good stuff. And we're kind of rolling into spring sales season. So we might say spring sale a lot here, but everything we're talking about will be applies to any promotion that you're running. Things to keep in mind, things to try, all that good stuff.
I think it's important to note promotion doesn't always mean sale either.
Correct.
It could simply be a new brand you've got. It could simply be a great new mechanic that you've brought into the store that you want to let people know about.
Yeah.
So take these tips, and if the first thing you thought when you saw a promotion was sale and you're tired of sales, it's okay. We're talking about how to promote a particular product, service, idea.
Yes.
Same principles apply.
Exactly. Thank you. Excellent note. So I think in general, I think the goal here, or anything you're trying to promote, announce, draw attention to, is one, you want to make it easy for your customers. You want to either to find that information, to shop with you, visit, all the things. Make it easy. It's always a good theme. That's our mindset with marketing.
That's our through line. Everything we do, we come back to making it easy for consumers.
Yes. Make it easy. And then to offer kind of a well-rounded, holistic marketing approach. We want to cover all our bases.
So where does that start from a practical step-by-step? Let's give people those step-by-step things.
So it's got to start with your website. This is really your digital storefront. It's where people are going to interact with you first. Anything that you're putting out into the world actively marketing-wise, this is going to be the most valuable link destination to send them to. So let's start there.
Yeah. So all that digital marketing that we do these days, the cornerstone of that's the website. So make sure it's dialed and ready and telling the right story and guiding people through the process. Again, making it simple for them to find the things that you're promoting.
Yeah. So I think some of the less glamorous pieces. We want to make sure kind of everything logistically is running smoothly. Settings are configured correctly, all that good things. And I think it really starts with your POS sync, POS pricing, and maintenance. So making sure that when you're the retailer. When a customer visits your website and they see a product or a service listed for a certain price, it's going to be consistent in your store. So if you are running a sale and you have discounted items, make sure that that's consistent, right?
Yeah, and I don't really hear this as much as I used to, but every once in a while it still comes up where, well, I want a really good sale price on my website, but I want to charge full price in the store. You just can't do that these days. Consumers are far too bright for that, and they're going to find your website first. So very rarely is somebody just wandering into the store with no knowledge or awareness of pricing anywhere else. So you will lose that battle, and you will look the fool. So keep your pricing consistent, both in store and on the website.
Yeah, and maybe I'm getting ahead of myself, but I think both you and I have talked about how we shop locally a lot, where we will search for a very specific item on the Googles, and then see those shopping ads pop up at the top of the search results, and then we find it locally, and we don't even click on the ad. We just go to the store. Yep. So if I saw something online and it was $9.99, and then I went to the store and it was $15.99, that's a pretty bad shopping experience. That might really turn me off from visiting that retailer again.
Yeah, it won't be a completed shopping experience.
So yeah, a little
good. So, POS sync, make sure your POS data is flowing correctly. It's flowing in the first place. Make sure that's being managed, the mappings are complete, and that your prices are updated. And if part of this promotion is a sale price, well, then make sure that sale price is in the point of sale. It needs to be anyway, so your staff can check folks out efficiently. But make sure that sale price is getting over to the website so that it is consistent. You don't have to manage it in two places. Just do that in the point of sale. And then I think you also made a note about, and I'll often forget this, but because of supplier sync, if the supplier or the brand has the promotion going as well, enable the promo
Yeah.
pricing in supplier sync. And that way, for those items that you don't have in your point of sale that are showing up on the website, if the supplier or the brand is sending us those sale prices, then we will automatically reflect those on the site for you.
Yeah, yeah. Give yourself the opportunity to capture more sales, offer more opportunity. What did I just
Right on.
Yeah, speaking of course we want to have your shopping cart enabled, at least for in-store pickup. That's going to be um the essentials, right?
Yep.
Ship if you
I
can,
think so.
if you are logistically able to ship products. Make sure that that's set up correctly as well. And then of course you can lean on your suppliers for drop shipping if you're on the pro package.
Correct. Yep. And at checkout, a part of that making it easy, giving them options. We've got multiple options for financing. So there's Klarna and there's also PayPal. PayPal's financing options. And if you can enable those and offer those options and give people, particularly on high dollar or larger ticket items, give them that option of paying in 4 or stretching it out for 12 months and making that purchase now versus, well, I got to go save some money up. So give them all the options, not just on pricing and availability, but also how they pay for those items as they check out.
Yeah, and we did mention supplier sync. I think it's while you're checking, making sure you have promo pricing enabled. Give your other settings a review. If you are, maybe you're a specialized retailer, you're participating in the specialized spring sale, or you're promoting a new product launch with them, make sure that your what you want to display is displaying. Make sure that you're not
Yeah,
excluding any categories. Yeah, a
I
little
agree.
maintenance. A little check over every once in a while isn't so bad.
Yeah, sometimes it's just a different catalyst. So if promo is a good reminder to go check those things, check them. You should be looking at them on a regular basis anyway.
Yeah, yeah. So I think that's kind of the most of the logistics. We can kind of get into more of the fun stuff, the pretty stuff.
Yeah.
So just like I said, it starts with your website. The homepage. I get distracted by a dog outside. You
Understandable.
get it. Your homepage. So most likely this is where a shopper is going to land first. So just think of all the places that they're going to encounter messaging that's in line with what you're trying to talk about, what you're trying to get out into the world. So of course your homepage hero. So that nice kind of what would you call it? What's a nice metaphor for the homepage hero?
Well, I think it's the billboard.
There we
It's
go,
the
billboard.
if you remember, if everybody's old enough to remember above the fold in printed material, then this is that thing above the fold that pretty much everybody that lands on your homepage is going to have an opportunity to see that. Here's a good example of a hero.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so make sure, I would say that's going to be excellent, the ideal place to get your sale out there first and foremost.
I like to take this opportunity to make a note on keeping your website updated. This is my demo site. Clearly, a gift guide with the holiday theme is probably incorrect for March. So
Yeah.
don't be like me. This hero image should represent whatever your big promotion is, for sure.
Yes. But maybe if this was October, perfect.
This would be perfect.
So in 6 months, you will be well on your way.
It's like a broken clock. I'm right at least once a year, twice a year.
You'd be correct for a few months out of the year if you just left this up. So
I promise if I was having a promotion, I would update my hero image first thing.
Thank you. So we want to make sure there's that. I think there's a few other important parts that could be forgotten. So at the top of Mark's demo site, he's got that nice little green banner at the very top that says free shipping. That persists across his website or your website if you've got one of those too. So this is another fun place, I think, to make sure that you're updating. So that could talk about your whatever you're trying to talk about. Try not to say sale every 5 seconds. That's another fun spot. Maybe you have a pop-up to capture email addresses.
I don't have a pop-up on my demo.
No, I'm just putting it out there. I'm just saying as another thing. That could be another good spot that's another thing I think just to kind of keep relevant in general if we're just talking about website maintenance. Make sure that's aligned with what you're currently trying to draw attention to. Why is it important to capture their email address? If you are offering, maybe sometimes people do like a 10% off your first order or something like that. But another good spot just to get in front of folks. And you're sending that message consistently across all the places on their website they might engage with you.
Agreed.
Yeah. So yeah, you got that hero. Where are you gonna send people from there? Right?
Yeah, you need a good landing page for that. We talk about that a lot. If you care about something, there should be good content on your website. If you're doing a promotion, ostensibly you care about that promotion. So you want to have good landing page content. We have options where we can help out with that. You know, we have complimentary library content that we talk about a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Here's a good example of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, this is a great one. It's a relatively simple page, but it's well organized and easy to shop. I think that's the must-haves. These categories, you can alter these. We have some little short videos we've been creating lately to help walk you through that process, how to modify this to fit your business needs.
Mhm.
Swap out that lifestyle image. We're happy to do that for you. And how much does that cost, Mark, to do that?
That costs $0.
Thank you very much.
Yes. We will happily do
One
that.
day someone's going to ask us to do that, and I'm going to be so happy.
I know. I think it happens in the agency with some of the
Yeah.
maintenance and marketing clients, but at large, I don't know that it's ever happened. When it does, we're going to have a party.
100% pizza for
Yeah.
everybody. Pizza is my love language. Anyway, doesn't matter what package you're on. We will happy to do that for you. We'll swap that out to make sure that maybe you carry Santa Cruz and you want to have that first, like, front and foremost in your
Yeah.
website.
And then beyond the complimentary library
Yeah.
content, we also have premium content packages. And those, if I can find my cursor again, those look like this.
Yeah. So just a little bit more of an elevated shopping experience. Premium is cool. It's also gonna offer you, or include, I should say, email graphic and social graphic. So again, just another way to kind of send that message, consistently. Couldn't find the right word.
Consistently.
Across all your platforms, and your marketing efforts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you like these, I'm going to interrupt the regular schedule programming. We have turned some of these premium themes premium content packages into premium themes. And that's where this comes from on my little demo site. So we've taken one of those and just turned it into a website design.
Yeah.
So that's also a possibility too. If you just end up liking some of that content and you think, I wish my website just looked like that, we can help with that too.
Yeah, and just like all of our other marketing efforts, whether they're complimentary or paid, like a theme or a premium package, content package, we'll swap out those lifestyle images, change up the colors to make sure they align with your brand.
Yeah. Okay, back to the
Sorry,
promotion.
we can't help but just, like, I don't know.
We have a lot of things to offer.
We do, and we like them. Yeah, I think that kind of covers the essentials of, like, your website marketing pieces.
So that's the essentials. That's you doing the work ahead of time. But how do
Yes.
you make sure? What are some tips to make sure that the shopping public knows that this is going on?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we can't just rely on people just stumbling upon this information. This is important information. Your business is important. Get the word out. Let people know. Draw them in, all that good stuff. So I would say definitely start with email.
Mhm.
That's going to be one of the most affordable ways to send a message to a wide audience. So we always call them kind of promotional emails, or what you might think of as a newsletter, letting all of your email contacts and customers know that you have the sale going on. Of course, utilize, clear, captivating calls to action. So maybe it's links or buttons, and send them to specific destinations. You want to talk about the sale in general, drive them to that sale page, whichever style of page you choose. But also it's fun to kind of call out maybe some specific categories. Maybe you have bikes that are up to 25% off, for example, or you have just new full suspension mountain bikes. So my brain's on full suspension mountain bikes.
I don't know why. Maybe because you got a full suspension mountain bike recently.
Yes, new bike is on its way.
New bike day.
I'm so excited. Oh my God.
So let people know.
Yes, let people know. I think it's also cool to call out some specific products. Again, we're pressing that easy button. We'll make it easy. Some products maybe a variety of price points. Maybe each email focuses on a specific category. Like here are our helmet deals. Here are some cool specific ones that we have in store and available to pick up today. Things like that. Send a few emails about this topic, whether it is a new product launch, a service sale, a spring sale. We can kind of work out the kinks of an exact strategy. We're happy to help with that.
Yep.
Your social media, of course.
So social's a place where you could also break things down a bit too. So you may have the landing page like we talked about for the overall sale. You may have categories, but social is where you could get kind of specific. Maybe it's just calling out a specific bike or model. Maybe it's somebody happened to already buy one of those and you snapped a picture for new bike day. So now you're tying the joy of a new bike, some social proof that it's a good thing to do, and that particular product. So you can get a little more granular just because there's really no cost other than a little bit of time to do more and more social posts.
Yeah, I love doing the new bike day posts. I love staff pics. Maybe a member of your team rides that bike. Excellent social proof there.
Yep.
Yeah, and with that, and then of course ads. So this gets a little bit more complicated, I guess you could say. But
but that's why we have people to make it easy.
Yes, we have people to make it easy. We're happy to help with this. There's lots of kind of ways to do this. We have some. We'll link to maybe some additional resources we have around Google Ads. We did an excellent podcast about that, kind of diving in a little bit deeper. So that's going to be the way to go. But at a high level, make sure that your website is connected to Google Shopping. You've got your Google Merchant Center set up. And then if you're currently running ads, update those ads to align with it, whatever your mission is in this particular moment in time. Right.
Yeah. So if the promotion is around products, then and you're running product ads, get specific about those products and those ads. If you're if it's a service or if it's something that isn't necessarily product related, product adjacent maybe, then use search and display ads. Those ads get those non-product searches and collect those into the right place and get them in front of the right consumers. So there's multiple ways you can use paid ads to be specific about a particular promotion.
Yeah, and if you are running a sale, and you're already running shopping ads or you want to get shopping ads up, you can kind of modify or align or redistribute your budget to maybe put more money behind some of those sale items, get those out in front of folks. Yeah.
That's a good point. You don't necessarily have to change a lot of things. You can just add a little bit to the budget to support the promotion.
Yeah.
I like that approach. And then I think the other thing people, I thought would catch on more. We're doing some, but I think YouTube ads have been extremely effective.
Yeah.
And they're great for point-in-time promotions like this as well, because they can be tied to content that's very, I don't know, it's in alignment with the promotion you're doing.
Yeah, and it's really fun. Like we've seen retailers have a lot of success with DIY ads. You don't need to put a bunch of money into production. I think we've seen pennies per view, so nice and inexpensive. And you have a captive audience. So if you, depending on where you feed that ad or present that ad, you might have a captive audience for like that 5 seconds. It doesn't sound like a long time, but you can do a lot in 5 seconds.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
It's true. And we can help with those, or like you said, you can DIY those and get pretty good results.
Yeah. And so I think in general is just, don't be afraid to experiment. We've talked about how marketing is a numbers game. We don't want to rely on people just kind of organically stumbling upon this information. Put this out, whatever you're trying to announce and draw attention to, in as many ways as you can. Try some different ways, try different mediums, engage different members of your team. Especially when we said about like social things that you're not putting any additional money behind it. It's just a little bit of time.
Yeah.
And it could be fun just to do something fun.
Yeah. Try things. We talk about that with settings, try different shipping settings. And I think the same thing applies here. Try some different approaches to marketing. Try employ, like you said, bring your staff in. Sometimes they might get excited to try something different. Maybe they don't, but that's fine. At least try it. And maybe something resonates. And when it does, do it again. and rinse and repeat until it doesn't work, and then keep trying new things.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Promotions.
Promotions.
Run a promotion about something. If we've missed something that you think we should have included, let us know in the comments, or you can email us at podcast@workstand.com. Susie, thanks for putting these together. I think this is going to it's a great resource as we do them, but as we get to the end of the year and we have this compendium of great tips for marketing your business, that's going to be a wonderful resource for everybody going forward. So thanks for putting all this together.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm happy to put it out there. I really hope people are utilizing it. And what we're really seeing is retailers who are taking action are finding the most success right now. And we really want that for you, whoever you are.
And you'll have the blog post up. We'll have a link to that in the show notes. So for more details, check out the blog post, and we're always available. So let us know how we can help.
Yeah. I guess we'll see you around the workstand.